Hi. So, I haven't really given this post much thought, but I'm in my feelings and I felt the need to record it. Doing something I do every week, and then every week I do the same thing the same day as I refill my pill case. So that's what you see right there. It's my pill case for the following week. Currently, there are 5 medications in this pill case. One is for my hypothyroidism. The rest are vitamins I take just to stay healthy. One is B2 that I take specifically for my head. But the reason that I'm taken back by this test today is because I'm doing something I haven't done since 2009. For the first time in literally 10 years, I'm not putting in a daily preventative medication for my chronic migraine disease. I'm stunned, I'm shocked. Of course, I'm excited, but it's made me so emotional. Emotional on the surface a little bit, but so far deep down, I don't really have access to those feelings yet. I'm weaned off all of the pills I was taking. I was taking a few antidepressants in the course of my journey here, and that is because until very recently there were no drugs created specifically to treat migraines. So migraine patients had to resort to taking antidepressants, drugs that were created for epileptic patients, all different kinds of other diseases, in the hopes that they would prevent migraines. Of course, they didn't completely because they weren't designed for that purpose, and the side effects that came with them are it's almost too much to list right at this moment in time. And the damage that they've done to my body continues to go on, and I discover new things I'll have to deal with going forward as a result of my struggle to survive this illness. But right now, I just want to sit and relish that this last pill bottle here is full. And though it is full, I won't be putting it in my pill case. And by the grace of God, and really by the grace of my very, very talented neurologist who brought me back to life when I had none, she has seen me really on a journey from a person that couldn't even bear to read the New York Times, which is something I always loved to do, to the person that is now off all of her preventative chronic migraine medication and simply comes in just to check in every 3 months and get my Botox and keep it moving. There were days I spent calling her constantly. There were times where I couldn't even wait an entire month before I could visit her again because we had to figure out what we were doing, and I'm pretty sure sometimes she didn't know. I don't think she'll ever really know how much she changed my life, and I hope someday that I'm able to tell her in enough ways and in the way that I could really convey, because she's been my ride or die for the last 8 years. But I started taking my first preventative drug, which was 100 milligrams, a drug I'm not really familiar with the name right off the top of my head, but it was 100 milligrams. I remember that was a little white capsule, and nothing changed except my head kept getting worse. And from that day till this, so much has happened. It's still hard to process, but I wanted to capture the moment when I filled my pill case for the very first time. And I didn't have to put any medication in there that was toxic to my body, because my body's finally doing its job. It's been through hell, and it's still suffering some of the damage that was done to it, but the moment has come. And so with that, I am going to raise a glass of wine, an appropriately queen of everything glass, and toast to the good health that I have now and the future that is now possible. So, cheers. Thank you for taking this time to celebrate with me.